Hello and welcome to Stampin' and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today I'm going to be showing you just put the title of it, Birthday Fancy Kit from our kits collection. As you know, I've been tasked with selling 10 kits. I'm nearly there, just got one or two to sell, and then I've got the challenge. So I thought this would be a great time to show you some of our kits, especially as they will make excellent Christmas presents. And I forgot. And they're ideal if you do not have enough craft room space. So as you know, I do tend to lose things in my craft room, but this is ideal because everything goes in the box. So let's go and have a look at the Birthday Fancy Kit. Okay, so as usual, it comes in this lovely brown, just move out of the way, box, and inside, the bit that I do love is you get everything you need. So we've got a Lost Lagoon stamping spot. We've got some sentiments, and then it all comes in this pack, everything you need. And I've got a croaky voice today. So with this one, this is slightly different because normally you make copies of a design, but this has got 12 different designs to make 12 cards. So there'll be no alternatives. So I have to go and get another kit if I want to do those. So let's open it up. And we have, now as we've got a stamping spot, we need a block. So in this bag, we have, if I can open it, here we go. We have glue dots, we have tear and tape, and we have a block that we can use for stamping on. And these are ideal if you want a sort of a small block. My granddaughter loves using these because they're ideal for her fingers, and she loves using these because then she doesn't get ink over everywhere. So I'll put those two on the side because I keep those for her. And I've got the bigger pad as well. So take this off, use the rustling. So we have envelopes, and they've got gold dots on them. Okay, so the envelopes. We've got a massive sheet of dimensionals, so we won't lose those. Then we've got white die cut banners, and then we've got different card bases. So we've got ones that match the envelope, and there's 4 of those. And we've got some baby blue, I would call it, dots. There's 4 of those. And then we've got 4, it looks like petal pink stripes, and there's 4 of those. Okay. Then we've got some die cut banners here and here, and then we've got our die cut shapes in that. So as you see, they do come out really easily. So, and then is that it? Oh, one thing we do need is, oh, we've got 2 sheets of that. More, oh, they're pretty. More frames. Oh, they're even better. And tags. So we've got lots of tags and frames and glittery ones. And of course, we've got a list of our stamp sentiments. So we've got Sweetest Birthday birthday wishes. Let's eat cake. Happiest birthday. Sending you happy birthday wishes for you. Time to celebrate and wishing you another year as sweet as you. So I'll pop that back in there. And of course we have the instructions, which has all the pictures on it. Now you guys know that I am terrible for following instructions because I change things. But let's see how many I can make following the instructions. So first we need one of those. So it tells me where I put on the tape and where I put on the glue dots. What do I need scissors for? I need scissors. To cut the dimensionals. So we'll grab our minis as well. So right, I'm going to start pushing these out. I know I'll lose them, but that's what always happens. And if you'd have seen my desk before I started, it was bad because I hadn't cleared up since I was crafting, and it was like, where do I start? So I quickly put most of it on the floor. So now I've got to, when I finish this, tidy up my floor. But that won't take me too long. I'm just going to put cardstock away and papers. Right, so that one, they're all out to there. So they're all the little bits. A little bit. Right. Now these are 2 sheets the same, so I'm going to pop one sheet away for now. Now I'm just going to pop these out. These look lovely, aren't they? Cakes. So these bigger ones. So I need, not that one. I need, let's have a look what I need. So I need one of those. I need one of these ones. I need a teacup. I need a small basket of cherries. Small basket of cherries. Oops. Cherries. Cup. A little cake. Have I got a little cake? Should be a little cake here. Is there a little cake here? Yeah, it's a little cake. Then we need the little cake on its own. And then we need the big cake there. And then I need one of these little ones. Oh, come on. Right. Pop you out the way. And then we need the pink one of these. Okay. What card am I going to use? One with the gold dots on. Right, one with the gold dots on. Put you back in there. So let's fold it over first. I don't need those. Don't need those now. So let's put them over there. Let's bone fold this one down. Now I'm going to use glue because I prefer that. But you would use your tape along there. So I need to find one that's nearly full. That one. So let's just do this. That goes on the bottom. And guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp sentiment on it. So let's line that up. Here's my stamping mats here. So I'm going to stamp. We need to stamp happiest birthday. Okay, so let's have this out here. Happiest birthday is the long one. Obviously I haven't cleaned these before. Oops. So I'm just going to give it a quick, that's going to go on an angle. Let's give it a quick clean. Here we go. And my Lost Lagoon I have over here. So it's darker blue, but it will look really nice with it. So let's just do this gently, tapping it. Let's try on the scrap of paper first. Yes, that is lovely, isn't it? It's a lovely font. And of course, you can use these afterwards. And then the other side, let's pop that there. There we go. Cover the ink pad up. And then we need to add this tape for that, and that goes under there. That's fine. We can slot it under there. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue around there. And then we're going to slot it, shift this up a bit so you can see it. Slot it under here. It needs to go about there. And then I need this. Don't need that one. That's the wrong one. I need that. That one was the foot. I need those three. And they've got glue dots on, so I'm going to just add a bit of glue. Right, so that one and that one has glue on it. And that has glue dimensionals. So I might change it slightly. I might do this one with glue on. It goes in the middle of that. There we go. And then this one needs to sit. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's follow it. So I'll put a bit of glue on here. If I use the glue, then I don't have to cut the dimensionals up. So let's just pop this one. That's the other side round. Okay, we'll just pop that to one side. There must be another one then. Which I missed. Yes, I missed it. So let's do that. No, it is that way round. That's definitely the other way round. Right, let's see. I missed one. No, I haven't. They're all that way. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's the other way round to the picture. That's odd. So hang on, let me find the other one. I do prefer that one going there though. So yes, I have changed it already. And this one is on dimensionals. So where's my sheet of dimension? Right in front of me. I'm used to the smaller ones. Sheets. And then I need one there. So let's just put this and that one. Because we move sides, this one's going to go over here. I don't want to cover the flowers up. There we go. And then I don't like that on there because it's going to cover the flowers. So I'm going to leave that empty. The teacup goes, oh no, it goes under here. Goes down here, the cake does. Okay, so the cake, I need a dimensional. The teacup needs one. And this needs a cut one, so set my minis out. Get a big one. No, I won't get a big one, so we might have to put 2 little ones on. 2 minis. Oops. That was the cover and not the pad. So let's put this on here. And this one on here. There we go. So let's start popping these in. So this goes. I need the last bit, which is. I've lost it. There we go. So that's what we want, and that one just gets stuck on. So let's get my glue. Let's just stick, that goes here. I'm going to move it because I've swapped those sides over. So let's put that on here. And we want the cake can go there. Like that. The cup can go there. And the little jar cake can go. I'm just moving it now because I swapped those 2 over because I didn't like the 2 flowers together. There we go. And that is the first card finished. Okay, right, so let's do the next one. Right, okay. Number 2. So I need one of those. Need the other one of those. One of those. A pink teacup. No, that's not that one. Must be a separate one somewhere. No. It's definitely a pink teacup. Right. Pink teacup. Ah, there's a pink teacup. There. Right, pink teacup. Why did I put it over there? I need it there. Then we need that. And we need one of these. And, oh, yeah, one of these. Nice. Strawberry cake. Right, need that. And I need one of our nice frames. Oh, I swear the other bit. I can't find that one. So we need one of our nice white frames. And one of our small sentiment bits. So with the frame is the frame. So we're going to have that. Isn't that pretty? And of course, it has a middle bit. So you get 2 frames from one sheet. So let's just put that one out. I might keep that. Could be another frame. So now we need one of the glue cards. There's a glue card. And for this one, they're saying to go like that. Let me just have a look at the picture. Here we go, here's the picture. It says it's only making 3 cards. So, yeah. Oh, well, maybe we can make alternative ones. So, we need this. We need this to go. It's going to go that way. Okay, and we need to stamp. I'm using my other blocks. Sweetest birthday wishes. Keep that very quick, clean. And then I want the Moss Lagoon again. Do you know, I'm losing things already. Okay, where is my stamp set gone? How can I? There it is. It's under my dimension. That's that big sheet that I'm not used to having a math. Because normally they're that size, and this is like so much bigger. That's why I'm losing things underneath it. Right, so let's get this stamped. There we go. Right. Okay, so I will need glue dots for this. It definitely goes like that. So I'm thinking I could. I tried to go that way around. It's slightly. It's got a slight border around on this edge. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. You can just see my wrinkled hand. So I'm thinking, let's go that way around. So I'm just going to do a very small bit of glue in the corners. You could use a glue dot, but then I'd see the glue dot. And that's not right, I don't think. That's just how I think. I used to want everything perfect. But of course, when you're making cards, it can't be perfect. Because you do it yourself. Whereas if it was perfect, you'd have a machine to do it. So let's just put that on there. There we go. These are really pretty. Now we need for this one. Not that one. Got the wrong one out. That one, and then it's the one with. Where is it? It's not the dome one. It's just the one with the. Okay. Where is it? Is it that one? No, it's not. Why am I losing some? Okay, where is? It's that one. Because I used it on the first one, I think, as well. Yes, I did use it on the first one. So I couldn't find it. Don't want that one. I want this one. Check I've got the pieces again. That one. So, oh, the little cake. That's what I need. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Right. So we need dimensionals on sentiment. On that cake, the yellow cake. This is quite handy to be making birthday cards because I've got a big birthday on Sunday. We're going to have cake. So we've ordered it. I'm just going to wait to see what it looks like. So I said I want this, this, and this, and this. And she's going to make it. So, because there was no pictures. So I just need to see. So, right, this one needs a dimensional one. The cup needs a dimensional one. And this cake here has just gone off my ink pad. Let's just pop you there. So I don't lose you. Right, so move those out of the way. So let's start building our card. So first you want is this one, and this is glue dotted on. So I'm just going to glue it on like so. I want that to go. It's just on the frame. Like so. It just touches that frame there. Up so you can see. I always forget that because I'm working further down. Maybe I should move everything forward a bit. And then I need to glue this one down. So as you can see, most of it is just push out, a little bit of stamping, and then stick. So they're really simple to do. Okay. That goes in the middle. Like so. And then this one is raised. Like so. And then this one goes on this side. Goes in like, whoops, maybe I did that a little bit too far. Maybe I should have gone a bit further over. I'm going to leave it like that rather than pulling it off. And I'm going to change it slightly. Because that doesn't quite. So we're going to go. I'm going to put it up here. I am. And then I'm going to change these slightly. I know I can't follow instructions. So I'm going to put the cake there. The teacup can go here. I'm terrible, aren't I, for following instructions? And then we need. I'm going to raise these as well. In fact, definitely one needs to be raised, which it is. There, and this one can be glued. So this one we're going to glue, or glue dot it there, and then this can go. Whoops. Just on top there. There we go. So I changed it slightly. That looks good. Now the third one. So we've made 2 in half an hour. So the next one, oh, it's the pink. Pink one. Pink stripe. And then we need one of these. So that's going to go there. We need another one of these. And then I need a pie. That is, looks like a lemon meringue pie. I haven't had one of those for ages. Macarons or macaroons. The one with the dome on, and the one with the flowers on the top. And let's get rid of that. And then we need the little flowers down the bottom. There we go. So pop that there. So I'm going to, excuse me. So this one is glued on. So let's first glue the frame on. So this is taped on, but you know, I prefer glue. Let's put that on here. Okay, line that up like that. And then we want, this one is glued. It's glued because we put the others on, bits on top of it. There we go. And you're going to go roughly there. Go, and then we need little flowers. And they are glued. It's good because you don't need this glue dotted on. Let's pop my tweezers with these because they are small, and that literally just sits there. Okay, move you out of the way. Now this one, the dome covered cake, is dimensionals again. Now I'm going to use a few more. It says 3, but it looks like it doesn't cover enough of it. So let's do this. There we go. That there. And then this one's going to go, so it just goes like that. It just covers it. There we go. And now we need our lemon meringue pie, and that's dimensionals as well. So we're getting 3-dimensional cards. They're being raised. Or is that 2? Or is that 2-dimensional? I can never remember now. It's a long time since I went to school, and I've never really used it since, so you forget it. So this is lemon meringue. So we pop that, so it's just over there. The flowers we just put peeking out, and then we need one for these. Here we go. And we'll use the tweezers for these. And then literally we just put this there. And then we stamp our sentiment. Let's have another look out. I need to use that dimensional. And we're going to have time to celebrate. And then I think the rest, you just copy the pictures. So let's do this one. Get rid of that. So we have my grandchildren Saturday night. And my granddaughter makes me laugh. For the last couple of years, I've got a little soft toy Alf. We don't do Alf on the shelf. We do Find the Alf. So they have to find where he's hiding, and then we have to take a picture. Well, my grandchildren aren't coming until not this weekend, next weekend. So she was so worried that she'd miss out. She wanted to write to the elf to see if he could come a day earlier, which is my birthday, and they'll be here for that. But before we could write the letter, we had to make a post box for the letter to go in. So it's a post box for letters to the elf and to Father Christmas. And she's coloured everything. She was making stickers, and then she wrote this lovely letter to him. Let's put that one. Just goes just over there, and she popped it in the box, went to bed, and woke up in the morning. Her letter was gone, and in its place, the elf had written a letter. Now our elf is very good at using Canva. So luckily she doesn't know that he can use Canva. So so that was what happened. And then I was out all day doing training, and then came back, and she had written a thank you, just a strip of paper, thank you on it, which my husband was saying they were late for school because she had to get it done. And yeah. Okay, so right, let's do, that one is a striped one. And then her thank you little strip of paper disappeared, so it's empty. So now we're going to wait for the elf to come and for them to find him. So it's really funny because she does love doing it. Right, I'm going to do this one. I'm doing that one, so I want a pink stripe. Oh, Melon Mambo. This is my favourite colour, but I very rarely use it. I do. So, right, put that there. Now it is saying we want one of these there with a tag. Whoops! It's not what I wanted it to fall on the floor because my chair will go over it and mark it. So that's going to go like a tag. It's too pale for me. So what I'm going to do is I actually want to do some blending on it. So where's my pink? It's orange. Where's my pink? What's my pink one? That's my red one. I do need to get these labelled properly. That's my purple. No, I've definitely got pink one. I might have to get some more. It's brown, pink. And then we're going to use, so what colours have we got? We're going to use this one. So I'm thinking, that looks like bubble bath. There. So let's do a little bit of blending. Now I do it on my glass mat, but I'm going to have to use a sheet of paper because you won't see it. So let's just to make it, because it was too white. do this. Yeah, you can see it coming through now. So it doesn't matter if it's not all the same tone, because we're blending. And we can build up layers and spots. Right, so how does that one look on there? I think I'm going to have to make it a little bit darker behind it. So I'm going to add pretty in pink. I want to go a bit darker. I want to go a little bit darker, so I'm going to strawberry slush. I think let's try strawberry slush on paper first, because I don't want to ruin it. Oh yes, we can do it very lightly in the middle. Not pressing down too much. So where did I put my this over there? That's better. That shows up a bit more. Okay, put that up there. That looks better. Let's bring this back. Put that there. Yeah. And I don't want Lost Lagoon for my sentiment. I want. We're using a lot. We're doing a long one. Okay, where's my sentiments? Oh, there they are. No. Tags. Okay, I've lost my sentiments. Here we go, they're here. So this one says happiest birthday. We had that one before, didn't we? That's going to go over there like so. So I'm thinking, let's do that as strawberry slush. That's the wrong colour, because I hadn't put it away. So let's just change this, and this one I need to clean it. You see how messy my desk is getting, can't you? So let's do that. Stampin' that. Oh, pick it up. Like so. There we go. I'll clean that now, because it will stain my stamp. Because if any colour contains a red in it, it stains the stamp set. But that's fine. Just cover that up. Let's build this up then. So I'm going to, that's what I'm going to do. This can be stuck down. Like so. Like that, yeah. Now I want to raise this one up, so it's not flat. I can hear Flora trying to come in. She's scratching at the door. That's fine. Let's just lift that up a little bit. Move it over a bit, because it was just too near that. Put you up there. It's better. So let's just put this on. Hi Val. I'm just playing with the birthday. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Birthday fancy kit. There it is there. So I want that to go there. It's got lovely colours to it. And then this we need to come in a bit because we're going to go over the cake. And then I need to find some bling for it. So the diamonds would look quite nice on it. The pearls would. So we're just going to pop that. Like, line it up, Cheryl. Okay. There we go. So there is our fourth one. And let's do another one. Which one? I'm trying to see which one to do. I think we're going to just use one of our glittery ones. And that's a pretty one. So we're going to, I don't use that, I want to use, trying to see which one I want to do. Oh, it's that one, the pink one. Let's do another pink one. So, pink one. Bling. And then I want that one. This is a really simple one to make, which will take us up to the hour. So let's stamp, find the sweetest, that one there. And let's go for the Lost Lagoon again. Stamp that on there. What will be on that edge there? Sweetest birthday. And let's build the card up. So this is a really simple set to get. So what I'm going to do is it needs a little bit extra. I'm finding this is too pale. But I bet everybody loves it. Do you tend to find that if there's a card that you don't like, other people think, oh, it's wonderful? Because I do, I think, oh, that's not very nice. I don't like it. And then somebody will say, oh, that is fantastic. Right, let's line it up. Just like, yeah. It definitely needs raising, that does, which is what we have to do. So what I'll do next week is I'll do a scrapbook layout using these. So I can put my birthday photos on it. So this has been a really busy year for me. So I'm going to use the virtual scrapbook kit that I still haven't started when it was launched in June or July. So I'm going to do, hopefully, over the Christmas New Year period, get started on that. But at the moment I'm concentrating on craft fairs. So I've got one on Saturday, and I've got one the next Saturday, then I have a weekend off, and then I've got my usual monthly one on the Sunday before Christmas. Okay, so that's that. This then goes on like that. I want something behind it. So I know what we'll do. One thing's really simple to do is we just ink the edges, which I haven't done for a while. It's very good if you want a very, see, small outline. So I'm just going to do that a bit more because it's not quite so thick. That's better. And it's a great way to add a simple edge to your sentiments or matte layers. So I'll put that on there, like so. And we'll pop that there. Oops. Better. It's better lined up. And now that is our. Well, let's see if I can do another one. So let's do a blue one. Blue one, and we're going to do which one? I'm going to do one of these. It's going to show up. It is, and then I want to have. No, I'm just trying to think. If we do, let's do one that way. And I want to do, I've lost it again. Where it is? There it is. We'll use that one. I'm just trying to think what I want for my scrapbook layouts. Let's do that there. Let's do it that way, shall we? Just trying to think. Yeah, I can do that like that. And then I'm going to stamp onto it. I'm going to do send in. Where's my sentiments gone? Yeah, it's got to be somewhere here. There they are. They're hiding. So use the big one. So I'm going to use one of my longer blocks for that. But you don't need all of the blocks. You just wipe your stamps clean and then swap them over. But I've got the blocks and I can do that afterwards. So this one I'm going to use which one? Is that one? Oh, there is. No, there is just that one. Yeah, that's what we're going to use. This one. And then a little cake. And some macarons. There we go, like that. So, so let's use. Sorry, excuse me, take a drink. So, stamp on here. I'm going to use the blue Lost Lagoon. I want that to go right across there. There we go. These stamps are really lovely. They're lovely to use. They're so precise. And then I'm going to stick that on here. Stamp that there. In the middle there. And then I'm going to raise. I'm actually going to raise these because I'm not following the instructions anymore. There we go. So I want that to go stick down. I can go like that. And then this one I will stick down. Yes, Valerie, the cards are really simple. You don't need to know any other techniques or anything. It's just sticking them down. So we'll put that one down there. Like so. And then I want, it was macarons, wasn't it? Where are they gone? Is it macarons on them? Yeah. Let me put it closer. So where's my macarons gone? There must be on the other ones, which I think they're gone somewhere. But where they've gone, I do not know. Oh no, I've only used one set. Right, okay. So let's just have a little bit of a tidy up. Not there. That can go in the bin. Where are my macarons? They're not on there. They're not 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 there. Oh well. I don't know where they are. I think I've got a sheet lost somewhere. I don't know. Now, haven't got any bits there. Just those bits there. I knew this would happen. I try so hard not to lose things. We've actually lost a whole sheet of bits and bobs. So quickly try and find that. There's been my box card. No. Envelopes. No. Oh, no, that's not one. I've lost them. They'll turn up somewhere. Yeah, definitely lost them somewhere. So let's find something else that I can put on there until I can find them. So we have got a little bowl of cherries. Or we've got a little one of those. Looks like, I don't know, I'm trying to look, could it be a cupcake? They're strawberries. Oh, we could. No, let's not put flowers on there. So let's. Oh, come on, pick up. There we go. I'm wondering. Put that there. Or those. I'll keep that for my scrapbook layout. So I'm going to now do one of these. I want it raised. So let's just put a dimensional on the back. And where's my tweezers? Let's just put that. It's just raised up there. There we go. I want you underneath. There we go. So it's just bone folder that one as well. So we have made one card. Okay, we have done this one. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in an hour. So a couple of hours and your kit's all done. And then if you've got the homemade and heartfelt box, we can add them to our cards in there. So we've got cards already made. So thanks, pal. No, I'm not sure where they went. They'll turn up when I have to tidy up. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, seeing how we can make up the cards in the beautiful fancy kit. I'm going to have fun sorting out a scrapbook layout for next week, but I'll use all the other bits and pieces up in it. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.